Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. Now, I love the magic of the cup as much as anyone. However, I am hoping there isn't going to be any magic or any cup sets today in the FA Cup second round as we're heading to Kettering town versus Doncaster Rovers. So in today's video, I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as match day vlog itself. And we've been a new ground on the channel. We're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So just before we get started, if I could ask a huge favour from you all, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and drop the video a like, whether you're an old or new viewer. Any support really is appreciated by me and it really just help this channel grow. So let's aim for 50 likes on this video. So anyway, enough about that stuff. Let's head into my pre-match thoughts. So let's start off with the league tables then. So obviously these teams are in different divisions. So let's start with the home team at Kettering Town then. They currently play in the Southern Premier League Central Division, which is the 7th tier of English football. So 3 divisions separate the 2 teams. So they're going very well in that division. They're top of the league after 17 games with 11 wins, 3 draws and 2 defeats. However, Doncaster Rovers are going well in their league as well. Currently in League 2, which is the 4th tier of English football, and we are in 3rd place at 24 teams after 17 games, having won 8, drawn 5 and lost 4. So Kettering's last result was a 2-1 win against Leiston. So I said they're doing well in all competitions. They are unbeaten in the last 9 games and they've only lost 1 of the last 15, which was in the FA Trophy, where they had a 2-0 loss to Gainsborough Trinity. So going very, very well at the minute. And from an outsider's point of view, looking at kind of the fixtures, you've got to say most people will probably be saying this is the potential banana skin of the round. I'm hoping not, and I'm, spoiler for score prediction, I'm going to remain confident. But, you know, you can kind of see where people are coming from with that record. We are well we're doing in the league. You know, it's there at home. I've heard the pitch ain't the best, so that's going to play into their favour as well. But, you know, it's one of them. If we're off it or, you know, we take them lightly, they're going to punish us. I mean, the front two, Niall Ranger and Gary Hooper, who have been around the EFL for a long time. Niall Ranger's even played in the Prem. He got the winner against Northampton in the last round. So, you know, we've got to be on it, or, you know, they could easily beat us in front of the TV cameras, and we're not the best on TV either. So we have got to put performance in here and not take them lightly at all. And as for Doncaster Rovers, our last result was a 0-0 draw away at Carlisle United. So currently we have drawn 3 games in a row, but just like Kettering, in all competitions, we are unbeaten in our last 6 games, and we've only lost 1 in 11. So, you know, it's not quite as good as Kettering's record, but we have also got a good record ourselves as late. And like I say, we're drawing a lot of games at the minute. Hopefully we can turn them draws into wins, but this is the FA Cup. Someone's going to get a result today, whether that is in normal time or it's going to go to extra time and penalties. So, yeah, hopefully it don't go to penalties. But like I said, Kettering are a good team. We've got to be on it. Like I say, we've not been scoring enough goals lately, I don't think. Hopefully, like I say, if we maybe get an early goal, we could, you know, potentially get a few, but it's going to be a tough test. So hopefully Grant has got the lads up for this. So let's talk about the FA Cup so far then. So I'm going to start with our results first, as we've only played 1 game. So in the first round, we had a 1-0 win away at Barrow. However, Kettering, they've played 5 games so far. They've had to go through 4 qualifying rounds just to get to the first round. So in the first qualifying round, they had a 2-1 win against Stafford Rangers at home before going on to beat Cleethorpes 1-0 at home in the second qualifying round. In the third qualifying round, they had a 3-0 away win at St Ives Town. And then in the final qualifying round before the first round, they beat Farsley Celtic away from home, who were in the league above by 2-1. And then, of course, we got to the first round and had a big local derby away at Northampton Town, which they won in extra time by 2-1. So, as you can see, we've only played 1 game in this competition. Kettering have had to play 5 to get up to this point. So, full credit to them for, you know, just for getting to this point, because it's, you know, even though they are doing so well, it's a lot of games. You only have to be off it once to get knocked out of this cup. So, yeah, you know, they're doing something right if they've got to here. So, anyway, I think that brings me on to my prediction for the game then. So, which team is going to advance to the 3rd round? My prediction is, like I say, this is going to be a tough game for us. I'm going to go for it. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to be professional, and I think we're going to get the job done. But I don't think it's going to be easy. So I'm going to go for a Rovers win here. I'm going to go Kettering Town 1, Doncaster Rovers 2. Anyway, that is it for my pre-match thoughts then. So we've got ground at number 138 here. I'm looking forward to this. Like I say, it sounds like there's not going to be a lot to do actually around the ground, mainly because the media have taken over. They're going to be using the clubhouse and everything, and the away facilities. So I'm pretty limited, to be fair, but as per usual, on Rate the Ground, I'll let you know what I think of that. So I've got an early Sunday, 12 o'clock kickoff, which is going to feel weird, not going to lie, but looking forward to it nevertheless then. I do love going to these non-league grounds, and it's going to be nice going to supporting the Rovers as well, so let's get down there. So without further ado, then, let's make our way down to Kettering and see how the day goes. Run away, come on Rovers. Go on. Hey! Get out to him. Good knock. Oh. Nice. Go on. Oh. Good ball actually. Oh, bar. Get in. Oh, oh. Go on. Nice. Thank God for that. Go on. Ah. Go on. Half time 1-0 Kettering. Very poor so far, no decision making at all. He'd step it up second half. Go on! Oh, look at. Come on! Go on. Oh! Billy! Go on. Go on. Oh, save. Come on. Go on. Yes! Come on! Get in! Let's go! Come on! Get in! Come on! Go on! Gear dive. I think he might be right as well. Go on. Oh. Out to him. 8 minutes. 8 minutes at a time. See if either team can get a winner. Oh, Jesus. Go on, Billy. Go on. Go on. Oh. Full time 1-all. Extra time it is.
Well, you would have been putting around this together. Ready?
Stay on him, Broadbent.
Follow. All time at well.
Come on, good ball across the bar. Go on.
Ah.
Come on.
Oh. Oh. Great block. Oh. Yes! Yes! Come on! Get in there! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Right at the end of first half extra time. 2-1 to Rovers. 15 to go. Ah, too much. But he's still there.
Bill.
Go on, tell him. Right. Nice.
Look, Kyle.
Oh. 117.
Full time 2-1 Rovers. No CUPSET today, luckily.
Fair play to Kettering though. Gave it a really good go.
Okay, so we've got back from the match at full time. It's finished Kettering Town 1, Doncaster Rovers 2, and boy, we had to work for that. And to be fair to the lads, they put a hell of a shift in there. You know, they did well to get through that because it were always going to be a tough game, especially, like I say, with the pitch at Kettering. So yeah, match started. We looked a bit nervy for the first 10 minutes, to be honest with you. They probably had better, but we kind of got into it more as the half went on. But, you know, we never looked brilliant. A few sloppy mistakes and poor decision making in the first half, to be fair. And Kettering took the lead. I think overall, probably it was pretty even. But, you know, Kettering really did put in a good performance in the first half and took the lead. And, yeah, fair play. They really did push us all the way, and especially in the first half. But like I said, we just looked a bit sloppy at times. I think, like I say, trying to play football on this pitch is never going to be easy. You know, there's a lot of bobbles. But, you know, it's a heavy pitch. And I think, like I say, second half, they made some changes. The changes really, you know, really helped us in a good way. Ironside made a huge difference when he came on, I thought. Just his aerial threat and his strength up front. And I quite liked him and Billy Sharp playing up front together. I thought that worked really well. It brought Billy into the game a lot more as well. Emmanuel on the right-hand side, defensively, I think he were a lot better than Sterry. And did a few nice step-overs as well. So, yeah, thought that were good as well. And, yeah, Broadbent, didn't think he had a bad game either, to be fair. But, yeah, after the second half, we looked a lot better, to be fair. And Billy Sharp got us back on level terms. And then you can tell Kettering were tiring quite a bit, which is understandable. Like I say, we're a full-time professional team. You know, they're part-time, you know, train twice a week. So, you know, fitness levels are going to, you know, you're going to notice that because one team gets the opportunity to train a lot more than the other. And yeah, got to extra time, and then Billy Sharp gets the second goal. And that is enough to see us through. But look, first of all, mate, just fair play to Kettering. They really did push us all the way, and you know, credit to their league as well. Hopefully, like I say, if we can go on now, really push on in the league and get promoted back to the National League North, that'd be fantastic to see because, like I say, it's like a good club, to be fair. And yeah, like I say, we stopped giving a round of applause as we were going off, and but fully deserved, to be fair, because they really did do non-league football proud. And I'm sure we're going to, like I say, I'm pretty sure they'll probably get promoted. So good seeing back in at the National League North again. But yeah, that was Kettering Town. And Rovers are through to the third round now. So Rovers fans, let me know in the comments. Let me know who you want in the cup, and let me know who do you think we're going to get. Personally, for me, I quite like Chelsea away. I've not been to Stamford Bridge. And it's one I'd imagine quite hard to get tickets as a neutral. So I quite like Chelsea. Who do I think we'll get? Probably Harrogate away. To be honest, we can never beat them, so it'll probably be Harrogate. But anyway, yeah, been an enjoyable day at Kettering. Great to see the Rovers win. So all we've got left to do now is rate the ground. Okay, it's time to rate the ground. So if you're new here, then what we do is each time we visit a new ground in the season, we give them a rating on 5 different categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each getting a score out of 5, a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table with all the grounds we have been to this season. So this time it's the turn of Kettering Town. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. We'll start with pre-match then. So what is there to do before the game? Now, unfortunately, we couldn't actually use their clubhouse as the BBC were using it for the media, and even the home fans weren't allowed in it. So no one could actually get a drink or use the facilities until after full time. But obviously, we had to shoot back on the coach. So yeah, I'll be honest, when I read all this, I straight away thought I'm probably going to give it a 0. But to be fair, they had a few stuff on outside. They didn't have bar out like that, but we had like a gazebo up where you could go under for a bit of cover, and we had a pizza van as well. So it's an hard one because, like I say, the clubhouse was shut. So if that were open, I'm sure it would have been a different story completely. And like I say, usually it's because it's a cup game and it's a busy one. It's usually unsegregated, so you can go wherever you want in the ground. Home and away fans can mix, but that weren't the case today. So you've got to take that into account. Overall, I think I'm going to go for a 1.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the catering. Like I say, no alcohol available anywhere, so I can't rate that. I didn't actually get any of the food in the ground. It was kind of at the pizza van outside. That was really nice, though, to be fair. The queue inside the ground looked really big, and I don't think they have that many options in terms of drinks you can get and stuff like that. It's like soft drinks and hot drinks and stuff like that. It's quite an odd one, because, like I say, I don't usually judge it outside the ground, but that is what we got. They weren't a great deal, to be fair. I'm going to go for a 2 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground. So, like I say, we all these, it's based at the level that they're at, which is the 7th tier of English football. So I'm not comparing like their ground to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's relative to the level that they're at. And I'll be honest, I've been to some nice grounds at this level. This, I wouldn't say it's a bad ground, but it's definitely not one of the better grounds I've been to at this level. I mean, for example, you've got like games with Trinity, Worksop, Macclesfield, places like that. It's all right. It's not absolutely terrible, but not great either. I'm gonna go down middle here. I'm gonna go 2.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and this is a weird one because Kettering fans were singing all game, but you couldn't hear them that great, and I don't think that's due to that's not them being quiet. I think it's just the design of the ground. I think it's a very open ground, so I think the noise just like filters out quite a bit. But what you could hear, it was pretty good, to be fair. Especially for this level, like you say, you're doing it off the level it's at. You don't usually get a lot of atmosphere at a few non-league games, so I'll take that into account. I'm going to go for a 3.5 out of 5. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. It's been a good day, to be fair. Proper football, seeing Rovers win only just fell. It was quite stressful at times, I'm not going to lie, but we got the job done. We did it the Rovers way, which is never the easy way. And like I said, I love coming to these non-league grounds. I love doing it with Rovers especially. It's a good day all in all. I'm going to go for a 3.5 out of 5. So this gives Kettering Town a total score of 13 out of 25, which puts them into 33rd place in the table, level on points with Shelley. However, the deciding factor if two teams level on points is overall enjoyment, and Kettering has a higher overall enjoyment and therefore is higher in the table. So yeah, good FA Cup second round at tie that, and fair play to Kettering once again. Really hope they do well in the league and get the job done and get back up to the National League North, and hopefully, like I say, we can get a good third round tie and also push on in the league. So until the next video, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video with an old or new viewer. Any support really is appreciated and goes a long way to helping the channel grow. And also remember to follow my social medias at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. So the next match is going to be on Wednesday night. We're sticking with the Rovers away days as we travel to Fleetwood for Fleetwood Town. This is Doncaster Rovers. So until that video, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.